This is a conventional view of Bridgewater Place, a landmark monument to a new and prosperous Leeds. But seen from just a few hundred metres away, the landscape is very different. This man has spent the last 3 years discovering a feral Leeds that's a world away from conventional civilization. Jim Brogden from Leeds University chronicled the dark side of the city for a new photographic exhibition.
Yeah, I think I've discovered a kind of secret Leeds that most people avoid. If you're driving in a car, you tend to look ahead and you miss out on these more idiosyncratic places. It's an area which is not quite where the time team would come, so it's on the verge of a kind of archaeological space, which is interesting. It's on the cusp. And what's interesting about this particular place is its close proximity to the new Bridgewater Place. It's like being in the Amazon and you're actually looking at another encroaching civilization. So it's quite a powerful place in terms of Leeds and the future of Leeds. It's kind of collapsed. You'll see strewn blankets and just evidence of all kinds of human agency. Obviously this is a place where people have spent the night. You can see sleeping bags. There's even a security tag. So there's all kind of evidence of some kind of feral activity. What we'd call a kind of forensic intimacy. It's like when you walk on a beach and instead of looking at the sea, you're forever looking at the shells and the driftwood, and you get a similar experience in these places. I mean, what strikes me about this place, they're incredibly secretive, and they're made more poignant and powerful because they're so near the latest sort of development near the canal. We've got the Royal Armouries, which is about 1,000 metres in that direction. We're very near the canal properties for these young professionals that seem to have been constructed over the last 10 years, and these are in marked contrast to that kind of glossy construction that has been going on in the Leeds area for at least 10 years. This is quite interesting as well. This started off with a very small buddleia bush, and gradually it's kind of worked its way through this kind of large tyre. It's quite an incredible image, really.
Is this an area you used to play as a child?
Yeah, it's very much so. Yeah, this whole region is my kind of boyhood region. You know, in kind of Huckleberry Finn sense. As I was saying earlier, we were allowed to play in these abandoned areas. There was no supervision. We often played until it became dark. So I've got fond memories of that kind of freedom that you get when you're a kid and you're allowed to find things and invent games in these what would be regarded today as quite dangerous feral places. But also you can see they're used by sort of feral views as well, and we talked earlier about the ex-servicemen from the Falklands who were kind of sleeping rough. I think to get maybe extra cash, they gather these found cables and often burn them on these fires to extricate the copper. And over 3 years I've noticed quite a few of these sort of campfires. And one of the guys I met in the Sturton area near the cement works, he talked fondly of these gatherings where the guys would get together, the ex-servicemen, and make these sort of communal fires, share anecdotes, and obviously strip cable for metal. So it's got almost kind of ancient, a kind of ancient village quality.